Hello and welcome back to LFC Transfer Room. I'm Owen and today I'm going to be doing a player versus player comparison, but it's slightly different. I know James has just done Henderson versus McTominay, so midfielder versus midfielder. I'm going to be doing a forward versus a defender. It's going to be Mohamed Salah versus Luke Shaw. Okay, so Liverpool take off Manchester United Monday evening, 8 o'clock kickoff. Can't wait for it. It's going to be a fantastic game. But yeah, I think where the game's going to be won and lost is where Mohamed Salah will face Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, left back, obviously, hasn't had the greatest start to the season whatsoever. And you look at it, Mohamed Salah, has he been fully at it? I don't think he has. Can you blame him for it? Not entirely, because when you look at it, Crystal Palace game, Mohamed Salah, he was marked at the game by 2-3 players. So is that really his fault? No. Fulham game, first half, he was pretty much marked by 2-3 players there. Not really his fault. And then you saw in the second half against Fulham, he was 1v1, he had all this space and he could just run into it, and he got the assist for Darwin Núñez, and he even got himself a goal. So yeah, I think it's going to be absolutely great seeing Mohamed Salah running at Luke Shaw. I got a few stats here as well, and Luke Shaw last season, he only got 3 clean sheets in the entirety of last season. It's not great at all, and like, you know, United's defence, they've not got the best whatsoever. But yeah, it's not fantastic to see from a Manchester United perspective. See, Manchester United lost 4-0 last week to Brentford, and that was just at half time. They were training 4-0. Before that, they lost 2-1 to Brighton, sorry. So yeah, it's a terrible start for United and Ten Hag, and they'll want to win this game. It's a derby, and there's a massive rivalry there. But I think if Salah can get himself 1v1 against Luke Shaw, happy days, isn't it? Although you'd be pretty much certain to say Mohamed Salah will start this game at right wing. Well, not necessarily at right wing if maybe Bobby Firmino doesn't play, because he's kind of been in and out with injury. But if Bobby Firmino is fit to play, he will play as the number 9. And then you would have Mohamed Salah on the right hand side. Maybe if Bobby Firmino isn't fit, then you'd see Fabio Carvalho come to the side. Maybe Salah goes the striker, Luis Diaz onto the right wing. Who knows? But look, Salah and Luis Diaz, they're going to be absolutely crucial if Liverpool are to get anything from this game. And I think Mohamed Salah, he needs to make sure that he kind of is greedy, because although he gets stick for it in the press and stuff in the media, it's where you want Mohamed Salah. It's where he's at his best. And yeah, you look at it, Darwin Núñez last week wasn't ideal, but I think he was trying to cross it for him a lot of the time, trying to get him that goal. And was that the right thing to do? Who knows? And so this week he needs to be brutal, he needs to be greedy, he needs to cut inside and just shoot, because we all know the quality Mohamed Salah has. And every time he shoots, every time he gets the ball, you think something's going to happen. And he's basically Liverpool's most creative outlet, maybe apart from Trent. I think that would be fair to say. And Luis Diaz, another player who, yeah, feeding him Mohamed Salah the balls, because yeah, you look at the midfield, Jordan Henderson probably will play, Harvey Elliott, he will have a massive part to play, feeding Salah in on that right hand side. And yeah, up against Shaw, he's going to try and stand him up, he's going to try and cut inside, he's going to try and maybe go down the byline, because he can use both of his feet. So Luke Shaw, it could be a real horrible game for him. And yeah, you might have to feel sorry for Luke Shaw at the end of the game. But yeah, there is no guarantee Luke Shaw will be starting. Tyrell Malacia arrived recently. Who knows if Eric Ten Hag could give him his first start? I don't think that would be too unreasonable, considering how poor United were in their last game. So yeah, it's kind of, there's no guarantees in this one. I was going to do a player versus player, Darwin Núñez against Martinez, because that would have been an absolute great battle. Well, I think Darwin Núñez would have come out on top, but due to his suspension, he's unable to play this game. And yeah, so I couldn't do that video, but I think the next best battle will be Mohamed Salah against Luke Shaw. Look at Mohamed Salah, he scored only a goal so far this season. Obviously that was on the opening day against Fulham. And yeah, he was pretty much a tap-in. It was an open goal pretty much. Darwin Núñez set him up. Yeah, he'll be hoping that he can score a real nice goal. Well, to be fair, it's Old Trafford. You don't care if it's a nice goal or not, as long as it's a goal, and as long as Liverpool win the game. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as Jurgen Klopp would be concerned, he'll be a happy man walking out of Old Trafford with the full 3 points. That's for certain. But yeah, I think you look at the stats as well. Just looking here, team play. You look at from last season, 11 blocks from Luke Shaw. It's not fantastic. 9 interceptions, not great. 21 tackles. Yeah, okay. 13 successful tackles. He's not a fantastic defender anymore. And even though he was good in the Euros, I'll give him that. Euro 2021 or Euro 2020, you should call it. But yeah, he was really good for that in England. And yeah, he scored in the final. Obviously, England didn't go on to win it, but he was a bright light in that England team. And following a fantastic season for Man United when they came second. So yeah, he's fallen off a massive cliff as Luke Shaw. And Mohamed Salah, it could be absolutely fantastic news for Liverpool if Mohamed Salah can get in 1v1. That is the worry though. Can he get in 1v1? Is it going to be the likes of McTominay or Fred or centre back Maguire? Who knows who else marking Mohamed Salah? But then that will leave space open in the middle for Bobby Firmino and Luis Diaz. So it's a positive either way. And having Mohamed Salah in that team, you just know he's a fantastic player. In the pre-season, obviously United won 4-0, and I don't think that will play any part. I don't think the mentality will be there because everyone saw it at the time that, yeah, it's a pre-season game, doesn't mean anything. And you see the start United have made after that 4-0. It wasn't meaningful, obviously, because if it was, then United would be doing well now, and they're not. But Liverpool haven't had a great start either, have they? Not necessarily, because 2 points from 2 games, you would have wanted more. Even though Fulham and Crystal Palace, when you look at their results now, they've had a really good start to the season, and maybe they're both good points on the road. Obviously Crystal Palace was at home as well, but yeah, I think you look at it and think maybe it's not as bad. And then Newcastle drawing with Manchester City, it kind of opens it all up. It makes it more even. It's all to play for. So yeah, it's going to be a great game. And Salah versus Luke Shaw. Put down in the comments who you think will come out on top, because I'm certain my man Mohamed Salah will be the man. He's going to be the man. He's going to score a hat-trick, I reckon. He's going to score a hat-trick, and Liverpool are going to win 3-1. This is LFC Transfer Room. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.